Straight out 5 people. First person Lurk. Default Molotov for short. Early as possible in the round. You want to just throw this. This person then can set up. Maybe not with an AWP, but ideally AK. Just hold low. Make sure no one pushes. Short can be mollied. So you can throw an optional flash here early round. If not, you just wait here for a connector push. As soon as connector is cleared, you would then come back to here. Obviously using a nade at the moment as a flash, pop in the same place. That nade will flash anyone towards connector, holding towards door side. Also people in this corner. So connector, people can push. I'll show you the connector players first. You'd have your entry player. I should buy a glove for this at the moment. Your entry player would ideally nade mid, optional, but this strat consists of 3-man nade mid. Come back. This is a default smoke for bathroom, so that'll smoke the door part of bathroom, and then come connector. Connector will then push in, hold for a jump peek, as there's going to be another teammate connector as well. The entry most likely will wait here until the second player in connector, which I'll show you now. This player is going to instantly come connector instead. And just hold, wait for the entry to come. As soon as the entry arrives, so you'll be with them, pushing along here, just post up. There's a nice molly here, where you can molly quite deep, and then nade on the top of the platform. So in essentials, it should clear all these corners, and they either have to peek into you, or fall back, in which case that nade will dunk them for about 50-ish. Best case scenario. After that, you can then push up and fully clear. Make sure you've got good spacing with your entry out. This is kind of like a dual entry push though. So after you've cleared this, you would preferably clear just top connector to make sure it is clear, and then come back. This would be the part where you'd communicate to your lurker to throw that flash, so that would land somewhere around here. Just after that goes off, jump peek pass, make sure you clear short, and then just hold lower. That one spot there will not be flashed however, and potentially a few others, but I've not tried it yet fully. I've not really seen it where it can and can't flash, so make sure you do clear this angle and make sure you peek that actively. You don't want to be peeking past because they would easily get a good shot onto you. So make sure that one person's always watching this and the other person's watching up there, so you don't want to be overexposed for where your teammate is watching. The entry player will be doing this position, second man for this one. So just make sure that no one's fast flanking in a nutshell. You don't need to commit past here, so you're not really clearing these angles, as they shouldn't really be there, as the Molotov will block them off, and if the Lurk decides to throw both flashes, the initial one, they might be thinking it's more for a short control execute, so you got to condition the team into that. Make sure you close the door after, as it'll give an audio indication for if they are fast flanking. You and the entry will then group up, simple flash towards mid. This only comes in, however, after your ideally like second rifler kind of support player and AWPer go towards mid. So your AWPer, there's an AK here, your AWPer is going to throw in nade as well. Make sure no one's peeking here and just hold this, make sure no one does it, and then come more towards long and just post up. You're not really trying to peek long actively yet, as you're just holding for aggression while the connect push comes in and while you clear out low water. So this player is just more of a passive role, as well as the mid player, as the mid player will mostly be doing the exact same thing of come up mid, throw your nade, optional flash off the wall. Depends on how aggressive they are in mid to make sure that no one close is pushing. Don't really want to commit past here. You can clear these angles as the flash should get them, and there will be a mid smoke for bathroom. So when that smoke's there, you can jump peek towards here just to try and give a little bit of an indication to help the entries in connector if there is anyone playing banana or croissant. And then after that has been cleared, you can easily cross over and just set up here and wait for the connect people to be nearly done. And before they complete, you're going to want your long AWPer to throw a flash for you. So your long AWPer will just be kind of posted here. After they've posted for a while, waiting just for the connect players to finish, you can throw a simple flash. The kind of support player as well is going to throw a flash here, and that is going to be the peak flash. So you throw yours as the initial, and then after theirs goes off, you'll peek and just hold this angle. The only angle you need to really worry about is this single angle. You can push up, optional, and make sure that flower and hold that, but you're not clearing long, you're just holding it. And then the support player, make sure mid's clear, throw this flash, instantly come along, flash or pop, and you're clearing tree and somewhat more bathroom. You know that your AWPer's going to have this angle, so if there is an AWPer there, they're either going to be flashed or dead. So you just need to clear close rock, like tree area, and just kind of bathroom. As soon as you know this is clear, just fall back. You don't need to aggress on that any further. You're good. Then coming back towards mid, optional, can have your AWPer peek towards here, but obviously not fully yet. Like, you're going to wait for your mid push for your connector guys. So that'd be when your connector entry throws this flash and properly peeks. That was a bit off, I threw it a bit too high, maybe I was moving. And they can fully come out, second man as well, and clear close, hard angles like these, and then they can just wait around here. After that's happened, then your mid player can push up and try to clear bathrooms, little bit by little bit, making sure no AWPers in like positions like this, just so like people can actually get close to the site, and then try and clear a little bit of the bathroom. You know that no one's going to be kind of towards this part of it, so there could be people here as it hasn't been cleared, but they potentially might fall back based on the long control. So just make sure you clear it very well and like safely. You're then going to want your AWPer to come out of mid and throw a simple up flash like so, and then after that's been thrown, just get up a nice angle on site like this, just so you cover in sight for your support and second man can try and get close up to site and throw smokes. Smokes can be thrown, so you're going to want probably just like a simple these are just some like basic site smokes. So after those have been thrown, you'd have your entry. Obviously make sure you're clearing these angles pretty well. Have a team flash towards deep site, and you can either push outside if you've got an AWPer holding this angle, so you can clear angles like these. That smoke failed, ignore that. But this will be smoked as well, so you can imagine with that smoked and bathroom smoked, bank smoke, like the only real places you have to be worried about is long, bitch, truck, tarp, and APC default. So those can all be cleared pretty methodically, maybe some site flashes like so will allow you to execute. Options as well, as you could probably do some kind of like strange site smoke off, like maybe something more towards this, but it would require maybe sort of like a lot more like, it would be more dangerous of a strat, as it's kind of a single smoke will be a bit dangerous for these pushers, because planning here, any like bitch player can just spray through, get easy sprays. Crossing here, this needs to be flashed or mollied, which can be done. So you can just throw a simple molly like so, and that would clear that player. You can also like throw it a bit more to the right and down, and it will pop there. Just be careful when the smoke lands that it doesn't get extinguished. So that'd be your basic map control for bathroom, all the way to for an A execute.